Okay, so where have we got to? Well, it's been a month to do this update. Things haven't been going the way I planned, but I have got where I wanted to go. If we fire it up and hope that it all works, I've added being able to load an OBJ at runtime as opposed to having them set up so as they just appear on screen as and when. This is actually an OBJ file as opposed to just an ordinary block. I can't do anything with it at the moment. It's totally useless. Everything else is still working. We can do the change the textures, position the cubes, we can draw planes. The plane will come on here, we can draw that, we can move that, resize it. I've got a problem that it doesn't show properly in the IamGUI tree window here, so that's got to be something I'm working on. This all comes from a class that I've done for loading the OBJ object. It's all pretty self-explanatory. This is the important one, obviously. This just gets the file name for the object we're loading. That then comes into here. This is a slightly changed version of the OBJ loader I had in my Spidex engine, the other one project I was doing where I was trying to learn how to program. I'm still trying to learn how to program. I think I'm getting just a tiny bit better. This is really simple thing where it literally reads the text file and gets the textures, the normals, the faces. I've got to add materials to it, so as when the on my other one I loaded the textures manually, but this I want to set this one up so as it actually loads the texture from the material file, and then you haven't got to set it. The eventual aim is to be able to do this from clicking a dialog box, selecting the file, and it will just load with textures included. That then runs through to here where it sets up the vertices, etc., and the textures and the normals and the position, the render. Set a little thing here so if it's true it'll render it, if it's not true it won't render it. That's then dealt with in here. I've set up a render object OBJ file. This is the line of code I'm having trouble with at the moment, well, the one above it, because it's not drawing it's not writing to the IamGUI list, so it just writes a default thing to it, and it's not getting the current index or the OBJ index. This is where I load the file. This is where I want to this bit wants to be changed, so when I on that pop-up menu on screen, when I click the load OBJ, it'll open a dialog box. I can then select whichever file I want to load. It'll load it including materials. This was just set up to so that I could position the OBJ model. Pretty much self-explanatory. We push it back into the main vector, so it's added to the vector. There's going to be this isn't implemented yet. You'll be able to right click on the IamGUI list and it'll open an editor window, the same as it does for the cube and the plane and the pyramid and all the other objects I can load, and then we'll be able to edit its position, its scale, and various other things eventually. That comes into here, and then we literally just draw the model. It's this is very similar to how I do the cube. I mean, it's all a very similar thing as to how the cube's done. It's obviously just that the loading an OBJ is slightly different to loading a you know, just a cube from a set of vertices, or a plane from a set of vertices. This has taken a long time. I've been pulling what little bit of hair I have got left out big time because I'm trying to make sure that when I write a line of code I understand what it's doing, which is something on the last project I did I don't think I did enough of. I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. I cannot wait each day to start it up and have a go at it, and like I said before, if I get to the end of the day and I click the big green button and it works, it's really fulfilling. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. It's a really good hobby, and I am having a whale of a time doing it. Anyhow, that's where it's got. The code's on GitHub if anybody wants to look at it. Feel free. Thanks for watching if you did.